Hello and welcome to part 76 of creating this PHP web framework series. This is part 7 of the single page app aspect, and yeah, let's just get down to it. So what we was previously doing was doing single page app. I made a note, Trello, PHP web framework. Ignore that sound, it's just my laptop decided to disconnect from something then reconnect. Okay, so single web page app, and we was having an issue with rebinding events. So it was to do with the fact that if, let's say, going to login, going to index, it's a whole nother, it doesn't, probably wasn't the best one. So login, and then on register, it reloads, and it reloads it because it doesn't have, the events aren't bound to it. So it's trying to fix how to rebind events. So if we go to index.js, this is what we got at the moment. So if we, this is to do with the back button, ignoring that. If we go on to, let's say, click a anchor tag, this is just what we're doing at the moment. It just shows an alert, but it only obviously all this is only gonna get rebound. Let me just try and rebind it for this. Just for anchor for now. Just to see, I don't think I really tested my hypothesis last time. So function, click anchor, that's what I'm going to call it. And we'll take E, should be the event. And inside here, we'll just do all of this. Simple stuff, end of, that's it. And from here, we click anchor E. So theoretically, this should still work the exact same way that it did before. So click login, yes. Apparently it's not found for some reason. It'll be something to do with this. And $this, it should be. So I need to pass in dollar. I'll call it. Should I call it? Call it variable. No. Button clicked. We'll replace this here, and I need to pass in dollar. This, refresh, login. Okay, yeah, so how do you rebind stuff again? I was trying to think. Something like in here, do you just simply just do this? I can't remember whether it's just that again, or whether there's an actual rebind method per se. So click login, click register, there we go. That has rebound the event. So if I click login, let's say I decide not to, so go back to index, I can go back to login, and so far I have not reloaded the page. One click forgot password, nothing on here for me to go back, so I can, yeah, I'll handle that afterwards. So okay, yeah, it's definitely a rebinding issue. It's good that we've just confirmed that. So now, the issue is, how do we go about doing something like this? One thing I was thinking was, if I go to, say, the view, so index view, got some buttons here. We're not always going to have a href. It could be a button, for example, that takes us to something. So for that reason, this whole system of just detecting ahref is like almost defunct. But I just wanted to get it work using this. So what I was thinking, one method that we could do is if you're creating a single page app, you have to create a data type, so some sort of property for it, and it could be something like, how do you create data properties? Like data dash. So look, HTML data attribute. That's the one I'm looking for. Data dash. Okay, so data dash. Data dash. Single button. So this is saying it's a single page button. Put this as true. And there's another thing that we require in there, and that is the data dash href. So remember, they're not always going to be anchor tags, so you might not always have a href. So if you have a standard way of doing it, so we go into this. That's what that should be. There should be one of them there, and okay, that sounds about right. That should be there. Okay, so that should just be for the login button. Let me just confirm on the user and that's got that done. So if I inspect it, data single button true, data href, blah 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 blah. Okay, that's good. Obviously, it doesn't have it on the register yet. And the way we could pick it up in JavaScript this way now is, instead of this, we'll keep this as click anchor. That's fine for now. If some element, how do you detect it just based on element? jQuery detect click for element with attribute. Can't you just do asterisks? This is the one we want. This is the bad boy that we require. So I've put that there. Based on if it's data single button .live .click. And for now, I'll just see if he actually detects the click. So refresh, login. Oh yeah, it doesn't. I need to do this as well. Should be called event really. So event, refresh, click login. Nope, still. Okay, single data single button .live. For starters, is that even what it's called? So go to index.php single data dash single button. Here it is. Where's the on click again? So the on click instead. Okay, so that's abandoning that, but it's not doing it. Oh, it's console log. Should be in the console. Okay, that's fine. Register still works the same way. That's all good stuff. Actually, what I could do, because I don't even need for it to be true. all I actually need for it to be is go to index. All I actually need for it to be is there to be something there. Now I've got to get the data-href. So if I go to index.js, so instead of all of this rubbish, we need to do this. Got event. I'll rename it from, click anchor afterwards. Just for now though. Okay, so from this button click dot data. Yes, there we go. That should achieve the same result. I haven't done the multi-click thing yet, but I'll do that in a second. There we go. If I click index, messes up because maybe because of this, won't it? So actually, I just need to copy and paste all of this, whack this into, and give me a second. Okay, so save it. Let's refresh. So if I click login, index won't work because I don't have. Go back to index. Where's index? Where's index? Yeah, I don't have this. I haven't added all of this stuff to it. So I need to add all of this to it. So single button, and that should be afterwards. Then after that, I'm going to need this bad boy. So we got href, and this should be register. And I want something very similar to this in the login page. So I've got a bunch of buttons here. So it'll really help just make sure this is working. I'll put this stuff here. So single button. Again, I'll put double quotation, but guess it doesn't actually really matter. Data href. Okay, so this should be called login. I mean index. This should be called register. So let's put that here. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. And this should be called register. Register. And finally, I should get rid of all of this. Okay, so let's have another go at this. So login, yes. Index, yes. Login, yes. Index, yes. Register, yes. Login, yes. Register, yes. If I click login and I click forget password, that doesn't do it. That's fine. So now that's all rebinding events done. So that will automatically Now rebind all events, as long as we have basically data single. That's the only thing that requires it to be rebound, but really needs the other thing as well, that as well. So I can get rid of this alert, so if I get rid of that. So click single page button, single page button. So, okay, so we're gonna need something for this as well, I guess. And when we click back, actually, so well, we've rebound events, fix new views, always load in the JavaScript. I guess that's fixed as well, because this issue came about because of that issue that we was trying to fix. So yeah, it doesn't always load the new JavaScript anymore. So if I click index, login, index, yeah, I need to do back button now. So fix new views, always loading JavaScript. That's done. As long as you know you have those two or three prerequisites in there. Okay, so back button not loading the previous view, same for forward. Okay, so let's deal with the back button now. So the idea is I'll click login. If I click back, it should take us back. So okay, let's have a look at this. What are we doing here? I believe that's required. Otherwise it will not work. Okay, so somewhat worked. Okay, so we press that, it's going to go back to page, it slices it, get the history lamp, blah blah blah. Okay, just make sure, just print this out to make sure. Div super container, view history dot push. I guess it'll be this really. So now let's have another look at this. So if I click login, if I click back, click login again, click register, click back. That didn't work on the register part. Okay, let's have a look again. So if I click register, click back, click register, click back, click login, click back. It's interesting. Okay, so click register, click back. Okay, click register. I click back. I click login. And then if I click back, theoretically this should be removed. I shall go back to the home page, but it doesn't. What happens if I click register, back, login, index, login, index, login? So now we should just be able to trace back through these. I think the request is incomplete in terms of okay, so go back a page. We just slice it. So apparently undefined, this part here didn't bring back a proper. So let's try that again. So if I click register, if I click back, it's the home. If I click register, click back, if I click login. Why is the home? Why is it not liking the home one? It's almost like too many are being deleted, maybe. Then song game binded, potentially. So right here though it is. You're binding it. So what about it is it not liking? See what the time is. Okay, 10 seconds, got a message. Okay, so yeah, made good progress so far. Yeah, I do for another few more minutes. Back button not loading previous views on forward. Okay, loads this. Just something interesting is happening. So, like, if I click login, click forgot password. Oh, forgot pass. I forgot that forgot password doesn't have it implemented. So click register back. Apparently, yeah, it's undefined. Something about it. See, I clicked back then, so I should get rid of that. I should get this login one. But it didn't. It's almost as if this array is getting deleted somewhere fully. Let me put that there so it prints it out afterwards. Login, register, back. Login, back. Login, back. That was totally weird. Login, back. Login, back. Login, back. Login, back. Register, back. Register, back. Okay, so I'm gonna end it here. Take a break. Come back hopefully tomorrow, and yeah, make good progress. So make good progress. So yeah, this has been day 76 of the Creating PHP with Friends series, part 7 of the single page app. All the usual stuff like GitHub links, social media links, all in the description. If you have any questions or any recommendations, feel free to reach out. Really encourage that. And as usual, thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in part 77.